Morning Roast on 95.7 The Game.
Do it again.
Oh, baby. There we go. Oh, baby. Got a good nap in yesterday.
Did you?
Actually, didn't get a nap. I just went to bed. What a day yesterday in the city of San Francisco. The Bay Area represented as we had a championship parade celebrating the Warriors championship, the fourth in 8 years. And it was a lot of fun. I want to hear from everybody. 888-957-9570. If you were there, did you enjoy it? I was in the studio during the main thing. I lived vicariously through you, Shaksy,
I don't know
through
about
everybody
that.
down Market Street. I know what it was like. It was a lot of fun. Clay's bus, Draymond dropping F-bombs, Steph Curry's mic drop. I hope everybody enjoyed it here at the station. It was just really a good time to see Dub Nation and all the roasters out there on Market Street. So good morning to everybody out there on YouTube, Twitch, and the Xfinity mobile text line. Good morning to everybody at work. If you're getting ready for work, if you're out there in traffic, good morning to everybody out there. Langford Lubman, of course, and to you, Joe Shaksy. What a day yesterday. A banner day. Your first ever parade. How was it, buddy?
I mean, wow, where do I begin? Let's start at the top. In true Bay Area traffic fashion, 2 hours late to start with. That's awesome. So that was awesome. No, but on the real, I was so proud of not just being a San Franciscan, right? Because it's going down Market Street. I mean, that just sentimentally, I was thinking about my buddy Eddie McHugh, and I had so many nights on Market Street, up and down, just causing ruckus. I mean, you remember Richtown Rags? I mean, all the different spots.
Midtown Rags.
Yes, Midtown Rags. Excuse me,
City
Midtown
Limits.
Rags.
Yeah,
Yes.
Midtown Rags.
Thank you.
You had the St. Francis Theater.
Kaplan's.
The double matinees.
Yes.
Kaplan's right there.
So many different spots where we used to just run up and down on Market Street, and I was thinking, damn, I'm broadcasting from Market Street. It's just incredible. Pinch me. You know, that's no doubt about it. But I was so proud to be a Bay Area resident because so many people flocked into the city looking to have a great time, and we threw one of the greatest parties that I've ever seen. And it was just absolutely organic pleasure and joy from everybody out there. No problems. The infrastructure for BART could not hold everyone.
No doubt.
And yet we didn't, I didn't see any fights. I didn't see anybody acting over the top crazy. The police were allowing people to enjoy themselves. The barricades couldn't hold people back. I was right in front and behind, depending on if I was walking or not,
Right.
the Otto Porter Jr. Clay Thompson bus. And let me just tell you this right now.
That bus was lit.
It wasn't just lit. It was one of the craziest scenes I've ever seen in my life. It had nothing to do with sports, just party scenes of all time. It was like out of a movie, like Gladiator.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of people there. You see, Clay Thompson he was about to get off the bus to go do a quick interview with Laura Britt, Darrell Wright, Mr. Fab, and of course Blake Anderson. And it was just too many people there. They were like, Clay, stay on the bus. This is insane. And the shot of all shots, the blimp coverage of all down Market Street. You see nothing but Dub Nation out there, and it's not a cloud in the sky with the skyline right there.
Yeah,
I thought
it was a beautiful day.
Look, I know a lot of people.
Day.
A lot of people were a little ticked off because it didn't end at City Hall and the players didn't speak at the end. But you know what? Hold on, Shaksy.
Yeah, I want to
defend
defend this.
I thought the parade played out perfectly. Miles and SF had a perfect tweet yesterday that kind of encapsulated everything. Doing the rally beforehand, before all the liquor hit, and then allowing the players to get off the bus and high-five the fans, I thought it was more intimate, that parade yesterday. I thought it was a more intimate setting with the players jumping off the bus, high-fiving fans, had the super soakers, had the Moet, passing fans drinks, all that stuff. I thought it played out perfectly during the rally beforehand, and then let the players do what they do, and then by about 2 o'clock, everything was done. I thought it played out perfectly. I thought it was a perfect parade yesterday in San Francisco.
Look, on the front end, I was like, I want to see everybody talking and this, that, and the other. But after having lived it, and I was in the caboose, I was in the back end of the entire parade, seeing how everybody was allowed to go to BART if they wanted or keep flowing down Market Street, it allowed the crowd to organically kind of dissipate. And instead of just sitting there and lingering, because I think if it sat there and lingered for multiple hours, I think we would have had problems. Just because people were so people were
They were lit.
Yes,
They were lit.
they were absolutely
They were
lit. And I thought it was absolutely great. You're 100% right on how intimate it was. Multiple times, I'm seeing Klay Thompson run into the crowd, Otto Porter Jr. run into the crowd. At one point, the barricades couldn't hold people back because people love Klay and Otto. Not that they were going to cause trouble per se, but it was
just want to get a piece of them.
There was too many people. I mean, it was. If you'd have told me there was 3 million people there yesterday, Bonta, I would have believed you.
Yeah,
I don't think there was
What
3.
were the final numbers? I didn't even see the final numbers yet for the parade.
I looked down each corridor. I'm not kidding when I say this. Completely packed to the gills. Little kids up on light posts. It was unreal. Going straight down every single block. It was completely packed to the gills from one end to the other. I thought the SFPD, let me defend them for a second. They did a great job yesterday understanding, let people have fun. Let's try to keep it peaceful as best we can. Move people out of the way of the floats. I just thought everybody was on their best behavior, and I was so proud to be a Bay Area resident and a San Franciscan. It was civic
awesome.
Pride beaming through my chest.
So I was in the studio, and we're kicking out to Laura, we're kicking out to Kareth Burke and Carlos and Marcus Washington from KNTV. So seeing all the different sites or whatnot. And we were out there for the morning roast, which people are out there 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning.
Dude,
but right there on California Drum Hall. The weed was, it took a little break. Probably during the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour, but they were hitting it hard during the 6 o'clock hour. I thought the parade was, it went according to plan. Now, 2015, there's nothing like the 2015 parade. Of course, the first time, Oakland, Lake Merritt, that scene, that backdrop there, that was unbelievable. But, a lot of people were disappointed that it didn't go to City Hall. Look, it is what it is. I thought it, again, doing the interviews beforehand, before the players got off the bus, because by the time they get back, say if they played it if they did the rally at the end of the parade, where everybody's on the bus and they're all drinking and they're all high-fiving fans, by the time they get up to the podium at City Hall, those players are gassed. They just want to go home. They don't want to just sit up there. All the fans don't want to sit up there. We sat there for the Giants parade in 2010. That was a long day.
Yeah.
I'd rather it play out the way it did yesterday. So I thought everything was all fine. Everybody was happy. Dub Nation was out there, all shapes, all kids of sizes, and a lot of photos. There was one lady yesterday, by the way, Shatsky, we were doing all the photos at the roast, and she's sitting up there taking, hey, can I take a picture? What's your name, baby? I'm like, people were just taking pictures with people just to take pictures.
Unbelievable. I mean, at one point, I know you're Mr. TV star. At one point, I hopped off the radio, and it was like they were grabbing me. KTVU, KPIX. I did the whole laundry wash. I was on every single channel within like 7 minutes. I'm not even kidding. I never felt more popular in my life.
Oh, man.
It was unbelievable. But on the real, you're so right about how intimate it was, and I just thought everybody was on their best behavior at BART. It was so packed at BART when I left. Yep. I left about 2:20, 2:30, and I think I was it New Montgomery? I don't know. I was one of those. I wasn't Civic Center, that's for darn sure, and I wasn't Powell Street. It was so packed, and of course, none of the escalators were working, so everybody is just sitting there waiting. No fights, no problems. Everyone's just playing their music, having fun. Hop on the BART. Everybody's leaving. We're high-fiving. I just thought it was such a great day for Civic Pride, and the way everybody congregated and behaved, I was just very proud to be a Bay Area resident.
No, it was great. It was great. And look, who was the MVP to you for the parade? You had Gary Payton II with the shirt off. You had Poole with the pool party. You had Draymond Green with the Lobos tequila, dropping F-bombs left and right. You had Steph Curry get off the bus for a second, and he mic dropped on NBC.
Yeah, that was
you saw
good.
yesterday with the night. Yeah. You had Mr. Fab, who did a phenomenal job. Blake Anderson, I didn't think was going to last until 11 o'clock. He was done. What else did you have? You had Andrew Wiggins, who could barely open up his eyes.
Full disclosure on Blake. I thought he was the T-shirt guy at Warrior Games.
Nah, he's not that guy.
Yeah, I confused him, though.
Yeah,
and I'm being dead serious.
Nah, I bet you.
Because when he came
promo.
up, I was like, I'm ready for a T-shirt to come out of a cannon right now.
Oh, my gosh.
And everybody looked at me like, do you not know who this is? I was like, oh, that's the Workaholics guy. Got it.
Dude, by the way, he did one of the promo videos for the Warriors during the playoffs.
Oh.
And I think I should know who he is. I just know he was Blake Anderson, and he's got like 80,000 followers on Instagram. But I didn't think he was going to make it because Mr. Fab was popping the Moet left and right. I know Darrell Wright afterwards was just absolutely cooked. He was washed up like, man, I got to get home and get a nap. Who's your MVP yesterday?
It's Klay Thompson. Just the way the crowd reacts to Klay Thompson. And when he came down off of that double-decker bus and he had just the entire crowd eating out of his hands. I mean, honest to God, B, you see these movies like Gladiator, or you'll see these old, ancient movies that you come out and like the emperor will come down from his chariot and then all of the people will be sitting there and they're like praising him. I mean, that's what it felt like. It was crazy. And I saw all the videos up top. I was at floor level, in front and behind, and seeing the crowd react to Klay Thompson. Again, I wasn't all the way in the front to see it, Steph Curry. I'm sure Steph had an incredible ovation.
No, but I think Klay.
It was Dwight Clark-esque.
Yeah,
that's what I kept thinking about.
Well, he is the modern day Dwight Clark. There's no doubt about it. I think we had that discussion last year.
It was unreal.
I mean, think about how his day started. He's in the bay. In his boat, getting ready to go to Chase Center, and his championship hat flies off in the bay. And he's like, what the heck? Okay, I'm going to wear the captain hat. You see him have a great line during the rally saying, all right, Draymond, you had the maturity of a third grader. Real classy, Draymond. Who's kind of checking Draymond and whatnot. Then he said, Steph Curry cried on the court. Who cries? So Klay was already running material. He almost loses his championship ring. He almost lost the championship ring in the confetti. He's doing the Michael Jackson around the Larry O'Brien trophy. He's taking shots left and right. He's running around. He's tackled the lady, almost bum rushed the lady. Dude,
I'll be honest,
he was on
the
fire.
basketball court. I mean, no crying in basketball.
Not that I am on Klay Thompson's level at any means, but your boy jumped off the float at one point. I went to go run over to some fans that were hollering my name, wanted to take a photo. I jump off and I took a wild dip off of those streetcar tracks.
Oh yeah,
it's because there's so much confetti you can't see anything. That was the coolest part, seeing the confetti get shot up in the cannon. I don't care what anyone says. There is nothing like that.
Oh, dude,
it's
Kyle
so
Batson,
cool.
Kyle Batson and Matt Nahegan had two iconic photos. Kyle Batson, of course, producer for Willard and Dibs, also does radio on the weekends. And Blake Anderson has 1 million followers on IG, not 80,000. Excuse me, I stand
1
corrected.
million.
Well, 1 million. No, he's a popular dude.
Okay.
But no, Nahegan had a cool photo, our program director, of the confetti, and you see the 4K photo. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. That's one thing I missed out on, was all the confetti blowing. But it was cool to get in the golf cart before I got to the studio and roll down Market Street, and I just had the camera flowing, and they're already lined up 6 rows deep by 7 o'clock.
6? I mean, it felt deeper than that. The one thing that I have to say, not only do people love their Warriors, the amount of love we got from the roasters and people that listen to us daily, it was a surreal moment for me. I know that you've experienced some of these things before, especially out at the Gatehouse. Bonta, I never experienced anything like that. And I was so grateful for this, job that we do. It's not a job. Like, to me, it's just like, we're talking sports. I'd be talking sports with you no matter what. Right. But to see how many people that we touch every morning, and they're like, dude, you make us feel so happy in the morning, and when I'm sad, you lean into it, and I'm pissed off at the teams, everything. Just to hear all of the people that listen to us every day and to have them like come up and give us hugs and stuff, it really touched my heart, man. It really did.
It was a surreal moment yesterday for your boy, because now that the season's over, we need to take a breath, exhale a little bit, get ready for the NBA draft. By the way, Nicholas Batum declined his $3.3 million player option and becomes a free agent.
Him, PJ Tucker.
Hey, Nicholas Batum, you want to hit some threes in blue and gold?
Oh,
PJ Tucker, you want to hit some threes in blue and gold?
Batum would be a different version, but similar to Bielitsa. I think he'd be a better version. Yeah,
would be bad. Would be bad, but
even though they played totally different positions,
no doubt.
Yeah, he fits.
All the roasters yesterday, and we've been able to beat a lot of them. Tyler Miller comes to mind right away. He's a gangster. Dante Wiley. And there's just so many to name out there, dankers of the world. And to see them that early in the morning saying what's up to us and chopping it up. And then when I got in the golf cart to go to the studio and all the people screaming, the morning rolls, Bonta.
Crazy.
And I'm just like, damn, okay, that's what's up, man. And then I get to the studio, and right before the parade cover starts, I look over, I'm like, I'm co-hosting parade covers for Raj Mathai. This guy's an absolute legend.
Yeah.
And the pro's pro. I'm in awe of him. And I told him, I said, dude, I had a freak out moment the night before. I'm working with Raj Mathai? What the hell?
Did he strut into the studio the way I thought he would?
He's got so much swagger.
I know he does.
He's got the way he
Who's
sits.
his suit guy?
Dude, I don't know. The way he suits, the way he sits, the way he just flows, he delivers.
Shoe game?
He's got the shoe games on point, the suit's on point. He's laughing.
How's the hair?
Just like the hair it's on point.
Impeccable.
But then to hear to see the Laura Brits and Darrells, and Laura's like, yo, I was listening on the way up. Karen's like, I'm listening on the way up. Then I get to the studio, Raj, but I was like, oh, you and Shaksy set the tone in the morning. We were able to set the tone for the parade route and then go through it throughout the day. And I'm just like, damn, What an honor for
I
two
know.
city kids
I know.
to watch our team have a championship parade, and we're front and center right there on California Drum, setting the tone for the entire Bay Area.
Look, just for a minute, as a city kid, I've heard so much. San Francisco downtown is dead.
Yeah.
San Francisco will never recover. And you hear this from people that move away. And I don't fault anyone who moves away. You move away for a variety of reasons, whatever.
Yep.
But nothing drives me crazier than I read these New Yorker articles or the New York Times bashing the city of San Francisco. Is it perfect? No. But like the last black man in San Francisco says, where he's on the bus at the very end, you can't hate San Francisco unless you love it like I do.
Yep.
Unless you love it like
Right.
I do. And that's the way I felt yesterday. I love that city so much, this city so much, and to see it show out the way it did, I didn't smell urine.
Nope.
I didn't see crazy homeless people all
Nope.
over the place, encampments everywhere. I was so proud of just how the city showed itself
Yep.
out. It wasn't perfect. You know, everybody who showed up was ready to have a good time. We threw the sickest party ever.
Dude, it was a sick party.
And to see the entire Bay Area unite to support our team and our players, these
Yeah.
iconic players.
Well, it seemed like the players, too, loved the city.
Didn't it feel like we all appreciated this
Right.
moment in time?
No doubt. And the players did, too, man. The players are having a ball
Yeah.
in downtown market, man.
I
And
was so
there's
happy.
a lot of East Bay residents that was there. It's not to forget about Oakland.
No. But
Oakland was
everybody
not
coming
forgotten.
into the city to parade. And, Oakland did it great.
Yeah.
They held their own. And, in fact, I would like to go back to Oakland at some point.
Yeah, no, it was just a very, very
For a
surreal
parade.
day. Yeah, no doubt. No, I would love to see them, and I brought this up
On the
years
ferry?
ago. No, not even a ferry.
What?
Just get the buses coming from Oakland,
Oh, my
downtown
God.
Oakland.
And just shut down the
Shut
bridge.
down the Bay Bridge. Shut it down. Now, a lot of people are not going to be happy. There's going to be traffic jams galore.
Well, I mean,
you know what? It is what it is.
it is what it is.
Cut in, get off the freeway, come down
Yeah.
Market Street, so you get a little bit of you get the best of both worlds. That would be iconic.
It
that
really
would be
would.
sick. I think Joe Lacob's thinking about it. It's probably a lot of money.
Joe
though.
Lacob. He sat there in a drop top. I don't know if it was a Camaro or Corvette. I forget what it was.
Right.
He sat there just soaking up love from the fans for like 2 hours. And I could tell he was like, let's go. Let's get this parade going. But yet the dude took photos and talked with everyone for hours. I'm not even trying to hype it up.
Yeah,
I'm being
no doubt.
100% here. He sat there and felt the love from everyone.
How about our boy Bobby Myers? How about Bob Myers?
He's such a legend.
How about Bob Myers getting off the car, whatever he was in, and dapping up the feds with the San Quentin
He's the
Warriors
best.
shirt, chilling.
He's the best.
Like just high-fiving the feds. You're GM and president of basketball operations. Just sitting there, like, you know, and from what I heard last Friday, like, he truly just called us.
Oh,
There
when
was
he
no
called him to
Raymond
the
Ritter.
show?
Yeah. There was no, excuse me as I'm losing my voice. Raymond Ritter didn't tell him to call the show. Matt Nahean didn't tell him to call the show. He just decided to call. That just shows what type of dude this guy
Yeah,
is.
he's the best.
He's tapped in with the community. So, I mean, there's just so many things. Jordan Poole with the Oakland jersey on and the Super Soaker. Like Steph Curry with the rings around his neck. The 3 championships.
Just seeing every single person out there with an ear-to-ear smile, seeing kids, seeing
Right.
old people, seeing young people, and then on Bart. Like, you know, normally if you're waiting on Bart forever,
Right.
and then you get on, everybody's angry. Everybody, ear-to-ear smile, high-fiving, playing music, dancing. It was just one big cookout, and I was
great.
just so happy for everybody. You're 100% correct. This team, it does truly feel they have embraced this community,
Yep.
and the community has fully embraced them back. And not only are they just like athletes and heroes to so many
Yep.
people, they're one of us. And I
No,
think
they
that
are.
when you look at all the civic stuff and all of the little things that Steph Curry has done for our community,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whether it's giving back to all of the kids, that golf program where he gave all these different kids in Oakland golf clubs and shoes and things like that. How many different courts has Steph Curry's community fund,
doubt.
renovated? So we've seen what Klay Thompson and Draymond Green have done. I was so proud to be a Bay Area resident, and it felt like we were embracing other Bay Area residents, not
No,
just
it was.
high-priced mercenaries or people who happen to wear our laundry, people who are truly a part of this community.
No, it was just really, really fun, man. I just Dub Nation has shown so much love to the show, to the station, to us. I mean, they showed us so much love. I was overwhelmed yesterday. My mom was watching on YouTube.
What'd she say?
She was just like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that you guys are out there yelling and setting a tone. Us two jabronis.
marketing
I'm
drum.
sure Langford's back there in the studio like, these guys, man.
Okay.
Hey, he's probably worried that we weren't going to get back on air. We were high-fiving everybody.
I just wanted to get down there at that point, man. When I was listening to you guys and seeing everything, I just wanted to get down there. I didn't want to be in the studio. I was itching to get out. I don't think I posted the last hour of the podcast. I got out so quick.
Wow.
I gotta
Did you
post
get
that
down
now.
there? Did you get on the float? Were you walking down Market
Didn't
Street?
get on the float, but I got within the media area, and we were able to walk down the parade route a
Nice.
little
Oh,
bit
that's
prior
cool.
to it, and then got to the pre-parade speeches also.
Nice.
So we managed to
Nice.
get. I mean, it was cool, man. We were right there where the confetti
Yeah.
was
Oh,
being
yeah.
blown out.
So cool.
Like that was
Yup.
wild.
Is it amazing to see? By the way,
I saw Jimbo on the Wiggins bus.
Nobody-
Oh boy, James Kincaid, Jimbo Bimbo. He talk about coming a long way.
I mean, good for him.
I was watching you, Bonta, on the NBC Sports broadcast toward the end because I had this other engagement, and I'm looking to see Jordan Poole getting interviewed by Festus, and who do I see but our very own Sam Lubman
wait.
with the camera
We're not
right
done.
there. I don't know if you noticed
Oh,
that.
man.
No, we're not done. On the other side, I want to talk about Sam Lubman's
Oh my
Instagram
gosh.
account and the experience I had watching him yesterday act like a 7-year-old.
Wow.
It was incredible.
Love his Instagram. He just followed me, by the way. He just followed me this morning.
Well,
embarrassing.
Wait till you hear what the name of his Instagram account was.
my
And
gosh.
also, did you see who made an appearance?
No.
My favorite jersey yesterday. I'll tell you on the
I
other
saw.
side.
Oh, can I say it?
I've got a
I saw-
couple.
I've got a couple on that. I saw the broadcast.
Yeah, Halliburton made it an appearance.
Ike Diagu made an appearance.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going different teams.
Oh, my God.
There was a guy. You know what? I'll save it.
All right, save it on the other side. That's what's coming up in the game, brought to you by the Department of Health Care Services.